So Team STG, we are back with a brand new episode of the Seattle Supersonics MyGM. I already know that you guys love this series. You guys have been showing so much support. We already started this video off by upgrading to a MyGM level 2. This is actually really cool. There's so much in this. This is literally like me playing a brand new video game. That's literally what it's like, because this is, this is excluding the gameplay aspect of 2K. This is literally a whole new world. So I'm learning as we go. If you have any tips, you can let me know in the comments down below. I was just looking at the various rewards and badges and whatnot. But I'm starting this by looking at our roster. So this is the obvious Sacramento Kings or now brand new Seattle Supersonics roster right here. You guys already saw this team. You guys are aware of this team. No changes have been made yet. But right now, I want to start getting some changes before we start this season. I want a brand new team, a brand new feel. Like I said, the GM told us that, the owner told us that he wants some brand new things, some brand new players on the team. So right now, we're doing a trade finder player select. And this is why this series is so important, because I want your help. Now, I want to restart this team with a brand new point guard and possibly a brand new shooting guard or a stretch forward as well. Why? Because I like Collison, but I feel that he's not at the prestigious level that we can get if we had him with DeMarcus Cousins, right? So I put Darren Collison, and I love Bellinelli, but I do feel like he's getting paid a lot, and we can get a lot of other players. I mean, real talk, we're trying to win a championship, so let's see what we're being offered. We're being offered a Carl Landry and Hollis Thompson. We got to give a pick away as well. Next, we got from the Milwaukee Bucks, we are being offered Chris Middleton, who had a great season last year with Damian right there. Now, this was something crazy. I did not expect this, bro. I did not expect this. A Derrick Rose and a Mirotic. Now, be in mind, we do got to get rid of Rondo as well to get this trade to happen, which is $10 million. But that actually is crazy because we're giving 2 point guards. We're not sure how well Rondo's going to play. Derrick Rose with a proven 84 overall. There's no risk of injury in a video game with the Mirotic, who is promised and is only 24 years old. So I was very shocked when I saw this trade. Look, this is why the comments are so important in this series. I need to know what you guys want. We're going to look at everybody else. We got a Jared Sullinger. We got a JJ Redick and an Austin Rivers. A Derek Favors and a Trey Burke. Solid, but we already have a really nice big man and a Carl Stein, whatever. We see a Lou Williams and a Brandon Bass. Pretty solid right there. A Darren Williams and a JJ Barea. 2 point guards back at me. A Jared Jack and an Andre Bargiani. Not going to take that risk. Sorry. Not even liking that one. A Randy Ford, Jameer Nelson. Look how old they are, bro. A Tyreek Evans and a Luke Babbitt. I do love Tyreek, but I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if that's worth it because we need a point guard as well. Yeah, this is not happening right there. Cartier Martin, Aaron. No, that ain't happening. A Danny Green and a David West. That's actually solid, but we lose the point guard unless we want Rondo to be the point guard. Brandon Knight and a Ronnie Price. Solid. A Kevin Martin, who's a nice shooter, and a Andre Miller. I don't know if I could trust Andre Miller right there. We see these 2 players. That's definitely not happening. We have a Gortat and a Garrett Temple. We already have DeMarcus Cousins, so I don't think it's worth it for that. A Carl Landry and a Hollis Thompson. We're back to the beginning, bro. We're back to the beginning. Right? So you guys saw all the offers that we've gotten. Honestly, in my opinion, if I had to pick this, if I was playing and doing this series all by myself, I would pick this Derrick Rose and Mirotic, because Mirotic, I was so shocked they offered me a Mirotic. I couldn't believe it. We got offered a Mirotic. I love Derrick Rose. That's one thing, bro. I'm not trying to. This is trying to be a real series. But a Mirotic, when they offered me a Mirotic, I couldn't believe it. So let me know in the comments down below which one you think would be well. I think Derrick Rose with a Mirotic and, of course, a DeMarcus Cousins would be unstoppable. That'd be a great start to this series. But, of course, let me know in the comments down below. That's just my thoughts and my feedback. You thought this video would be over? No. This video ain't over yet. We got one other thing that I really want to get done. And let me explain to you. We didn't get offered a shooting guard. We gave away Bellinelli. We didn't get offered a shooting guard, right? I'm just quickly looking at the roster, right? So, obviously, we have Ben McLemore, which I think would be awesome. I think Ben McLemore would be a great fit, because Bellinelli's only a 73 overall. Look how much we're paying him. Mirotic is a 74. Definitely going to raise. Derrick Rose an 84. The second highest player in this team if he were to be added alongside with DeMarcus Cousins. So, I think that'd be pretty explosive with a Rudy Gay. Don't forget, we got a Rudy Gay too. This team is stacked. But this is what I'm talking about. We got a 74 overall Ray Allen, who I believe we should sign, get him back to Seattle, right? And offer him a league minimum. He'll probably join, right? Maybe a little bit more, I'm not sure. But, I mean, winning is extremely important for him. If we get a Derrick Rose with a Ray Allen, with a Rudy Gay, with a Mirotic or a Carly Stein, or maybe somebody else, we can see what we'll do with the 4. We have a Kufis as well, which we can trade, because he is worth a lot of money, like $7-8 million. I think we can get a nice player for him too. but we'll do that in a video to come. And I'm just looking at all these free agents, right? There are some nice ones, right? We got Larry Sanders, 76 overall. Like, this guy's not signed yet, so there are definitely a lot of players. But I'm looking at Ray Allen. I was looking at his attributes. 83-point overall, 83-point shot. We ain't even look. You saw Boozer. We ain't signing Boozer. We are not signing Carlos Boozer, but we do see this Ray Allen. I was just really just looking at him like, yo, 41, he can still shoot that rock, maybe come off the bench. McLemore start, Ray Allen there for the big shots, very, very possible. And I'm just looking, we see a Ben Gordon. I was, pondering on him, and I see that, 83, standing shot 3, he can still shoot that rock, so that's always something to think about as well. We see a Danny Granger, who I was very shocked to see that his 3 is an 80 only. I thought he'd be a little bit higher. I mean, he's still Danny Granger. I'm sure he can still shoot the rock. I saw Andrew Bynum, like, whoa, Andrew Bynum's still in the league, dog. So he is a free agent. That's really cool how 2K could, still pick him up. So maybe as a backup, I don't know. We'll have to see about that. This guy was like an 85 in a couple years ago in 2K. We got a Steve Nash, who's 41 years old, but I'll make it a little bit realistic. I know he did sign with the Warriors or some other team, the Knicks. I don't know, to help them out for some. He has some executive role now with an NBA team. So I'm gonna keep it a little bit real. We see a Jordan Crawford, who is now signed with the Chicago Bulls, so we're not gonna offer him. We're just looking at all these players. We are going to see one player who I have a lot of respect for. We do see a Kenyon Martin, who's he gotta get respect to him. But we do see a Singular, and I'm telling you, this guy was originally on this team. So you know what? As the GM, I'm most likely going to offer this guy a very, very low contract and get him on that squad. Not yet. I tried doing it immediately, but we got to reduce some players. So we'll see what happens once we do it. But if we do get rid of a Rondo, a Bellinelli, and a Collison, we do get 2 players. So we do lose 1 player. So we could sign 1 player, either Ray Allen, and obviously drop 1 player to get Singular. Just my thoughts. Look at all these other players. We know Anthony Bennett already got signed to Toronto, so no need to go for him. We do see a Rashad Lewis, but if we're looking at a Rashad Lewis and we're looking at a Ray Allen, I'm going with that Ray Allen all day. And obviously his rating is a lot lower than Ray Allen as well. So it comes to a point where I'm getting tired of just going down throughout all these ratings, and I'm like, are you serious? Getting kind of boring. So we are going to quickly just stop doing this very soon. We see Aaron Gray, Michael Beasley. We're very familiar with a lot of these players, even though a lot of these players obviously are not playing. We are very familiar with a lot of these free agents. But obviously it comes down to me 2 players for free agency. It comes down to a Ray Allen, and it comes down to a Singular, with an exception of maybe 1 or 2 other players. But right now, Ray Allen, 74 overall, 40 years old. I think that'd be awesome for the storyline, getting him back to Seattle. But nonetheless, free agents, one thing, we're dealing with 70 overalls. But what really is important is the other overalls, right? Derrick Rose, Meritage. I want that to happen to you guys. Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next episode, bro. Peace.